Now that it's official, no surprise to me, that LeBron James will play next year for the Philadelphia 76ers. He will turn 42, year 24. It's starting again like a plague sweeping across the internet. I'm starting to see again and again and again across the internet. This proves that LeBron James is the GOAT.
LeBron James signing with Philadelphia for year 24 has the internet delusional again. Hanging around for 24 years doesn't make you the greatest basketball player ever. It just makes you the oldest player on the court. And Skip spoke the absolute truth about this fake debate. Does playing 24 seasons make LeBron the GOAT? Or is Skip Bayless 100% right that longevity doesn't equal greatness? Drop your comments down below right now.
Playing longer has zero to do with your career being better than obviously a far, far superior basketball player that was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And by the way, just quick point of order here. Would you believe that Michael Jordan played 92% of the possible games during his career? 92%. That means he only missed 8% of the games during his career.
Every single time LeBron James signs a new contract, birthday candle number 42 approaches, or he decides to change jerseys again, the LeBron media machine acts like we all lost our minds. Now that it is officially set in stone that LeBron James will play his 24th NBA season for the Philadelphia 76ers at age 42, the internet is flooded with the exact same tired narrative. The media fanboys are shouting from the rooftops that playing 24 years proves LeBron is the greatest player of all time.
Michael Jordan maxed out his career because 9 times he played all 82 games. He also had an 81-game season and an 80-game season. LeBron only 1 time played all 82 games in a season, just for the record.
Skip Bayless said it best on the Skip Bayless Show on YouTube. This fake debate is like a plague sweeping across the internet. It is wrong, wrong, and triple wrong. Do we really have to break this down again? Playing longer does not mean you were better. Outlasting people simply because you were blessed with insane physical luck does not mean your career was superior to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Skip is completely spot on. Being old is not a basketball skill, and sticking around forever does not erase 20 years of big game meltdowns, awful free throw shooting, and a losing finals record. Let's look at the actual statistics and numbers that the pro-LeBron media loves to hide under the rug.
From being 2-7, because clearly, if there's no pandemic, LeBron, you don't get 4 whole months off at age 35 to get ready for a playoff run in a bubble in Orlando.
First up, let's talk about basic game availability and career work ethic. Skip brought up a massive point of order that completely destroys the narrative that LeBron is somehow more dependable than Jordan. Throughout his entire career, Michael Jordan played in 92% of all possible regular season games. That means Jordan sat out only 8% of his career games. Now look at LeBron James. Over his 23-plus years in the league, LeBron has played in only 86% of possible games. He has missed 14% of the games he could have played in. That is nearly double the percentage of missed games compared to his airness.
Michael Jordan obviously was 6-0 in the NBA Finals with 6 MVPs, including, I was there in the front row, press row, at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, including a walk-off shot in which he held the pose at the free throw line. You can't fairy tale finish it any better than Michael finished his career.
When it comes to maxing out a full NBA schedule, Jordan set a standard that LeBron couldn't touch if you gave him 50 seasons. 9 separate times in his career, Michael Jordan suited up and played all 82 games in a single season. 9 times. On top of those 9 full seasons, Jordan had an 81-game season and an 80-game season. Jordan showed up for work, night in and night out, against physical defenses that were allowed to virtually tackle guys in the lane. How many times has LeBron James played all 82 games in a season over his entire 23-year run? Exactly once. just one time in 2018. Yet we are supposed to pretend LeBron is the ultimate paragon of durability while taking load management days off whenever his toes feel sore. Then we get to the crown jewel of Skip Bayless's argument, the NBA Finals record. Skip said it clearly. You simply cannot be the GOAT when you are 4-6 in the NBA Finals. 4 wins and 6 losses. In what world is losing 6 championship series considered GOAT material? And as Skip pointed out, that 4-6 record is actually a massive gift because LeBron was saved by 2 ridiculous historical miracles. Without those 2 miracles, LeBron James would be sitting here today with a disgraceful record of 2 wins and 7 losses on the biggest stage in basketball. Miracle number 1 happened in Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals against San Antonio. LeBron was seconds away from dropping to 3-7 in his finals career. Down 3 points late in the fourth quarter, LeBron jacked up a terrible bricked three-pointer. He LeBricked it, as Skip famously says. If San Antonio grabs that defensive rebound, the Spurs win the title, and LeBron takes another massive finals loss. But Chris Bosh tracked down the offensive board and passed it out to Ray Allen in the corner. Ray Allen sank the most clutch shot in the history of basketball, flat out saving LeBron's legacy from getting torched. Ray Allen saved him from being 3-7. Miracle number 2 was the 2020 pandemic bubble. If a global pandemic doesn't shut down sports in 2020, LeBron doesn't win his 4th ring. At 35 years old, LeBron got 4 whole months off in the middle of the season to rest his body, recharge his legs, and get ready for a tournament in an isolated bubble in Orlando. Skip highlighted what everyone in the league already knew. Most of the teams in that bubble didn't even want to stay there to play for that Mickey Mouse title. The Los Angeles Clippers were the actual favorites that year, but they literally mutinied on Doc Rivers and blew a 3-1 lead because they just wanted to go home. LeBron got to coast through a mentally drained field to win a cubic zirconia ring. Without Ray Allen's corner jumper, and without a 4-month pandemic vacation, LeBron is 2-7 in the finals. Compare that fake success to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Jordan went 6-0 in the finals. 6 appearances, 6 rings, 6 finals MVPs. Jordan never allowed a finals series to even reach a Game 7. Skip was sitting right there in the front row on press row at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City in 1998 for Game 6. He saw Jordan steal the ball from Karl Malone, cross over Brian Russell, hit the walk-off championship jumper, and hold the pose at the free throw line as time expired. You cannot fairy tale a career finish any better than that. Now let's talk about individual scoring titles. LeBron fanboys constantly scream about him being the all-time leading scorer, but as Skip noted, LeBron only got that record because of pure, unadulterated longevity. He played over 130 more games than anyone else. When you look at actual scoring dominance, LeBron has won exactly 1 scoring title in 23 years. 1. Michael Jordan won 10 scoring titles. 10 scoring titles to 1. Game over, case closed, stop the debate right there. How can you claim to be a better scorer than Jordan when Jordan beat out the entire league for the scoring crown 10 times, while you only managed to do it once in almost a quarter of a century? And look at LeBron's shooting efficiency numbers, which Skip called out for what they really are. Pathetic by superstar standards. LeBron is a career 74% free throw shooter. 74%. For a primary ball handler who wants the ball in his hands at the end of tight games, 74% from the charity stripe is bottom of the barrel. Jordan shot 84% from the free throw line. LeBron's career three-point percentage is a mediocre 34%. Last season, LeBron shot a dismal 31.7% from 3. Do you know where 31.7% ranks? Out of 162 qualified three-point shooters in the NBA last season, LeBron ranked 159th. He was literally the 4th worst qualified three-point shooter in the entire National Basketball Association. Skip pointed out the sheer hilarity of LeBron's social media workout videos. Every summer, LeBron posts videos of himself back in the lab busting my ass. Skip asked the obvious question, what on earth are you actually doing in that lab? We see LeBron lifting heavy weights and flexing his muscles for Instagram. That's great, Nobody denies he is an incredible physical specimen, but he is in year 24 and he still hasn't fixed his jumper or his late-game free throws. Why hasn't he hired a legendary shooting coach like Chip England, the shooting wizard who fixed jumpers for Oklahoma City and San Antonio, to take him into the gym and teach him how to shoot? Why not skip playing golf or filming commercials for one summer, hire a mental coach, and practice shooting free throws until you can hit 85%. Instead, LeBron gives us flashy weight room clips, while his late-game free throw shooting remains a total disaster year after year. The biggest difference between Jordan and LeBron comes down to epic, unexplainable failures. Michael Jordan had 0 epic fails in his career. None. When Jordan lost early in his career, he was putting up 63 points in the Boston Garden against an all-time great Celtics team, prompting Larry Bird to say it was God disguised as Michael Jordan. When the bad boy Detroit Pistons beat Jordan, they had to invent the Jordan rules, a physical beatdown strategy to slow him down. Then Jordan linked up with Tim Grover, hit the weight room, gained muscle, and destroyed the Pistons. LeBron James, on the other hand, has a career filled with massive, embarrassing flameouts that ruin any GOAT case. Look at 2010 during his final year of his first stint in Cleveland. LeBron and the Cavs were up 2-1 against Boston after LeBron played a great Game 3. Then, in Games 4, 5, and 6, LeBron completely shrank, quit on his team, and disappeared off the court. Skip reminded us that Stephen A. Smith reported at the time that LeBron's inner circle, via Rich Paul, pushed a wild story that LeBron had to be sedated before Games 4, 5, and 6 due to a massive locker room issue with a teammate. That was the excuse for quitting against Boston. Then came 2011. The ultimate superstar collapse in sports history. LeBron formed the super team in Miami with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. They were up 2-1 in the finals against Dallas. LeBron went back to his hotel room, made a mental list of all his critics, with Skip Bayless at number 1, promising to tell them off after winning. Instead, LeBron completely cratered in Games 4, 5, and 6. In Game 4, LeBron scored a pathetic 8 points in 46 minutes. He got thoroughly outplayed by a small JJ Barea. His stats were embarrassing, and Miami lost in 6 games. In 2014, with a chance to win a three-peat, LeBron and Miami got blown off the court by San Antonio, getting crushed by a record finals margin. In 2015, up 2-1 against Steph Curry and the Warriors without Kevin Durant, LeBron had a chance to seize control in Game 4 at home. Game 4 was a total disaster for LeBron, and Miami lost 3 straight to lose the series in 6. In 2017, LeBron got gentlemen swept. In 2018, Game 1 at Oracle Arena was one of LeBron's best shooting nights ever. Down 1 point with seconds left, LeBron got switched high onto 6'3" Steph Curry. Instead of taking the shot over a smaller defender and making a statement, LeBron passed the ball off to George Hill. Hill made 1 free throw, missed the second, J.R. Smith lost his mind, and the game went to overtime. During the break before overtime, LeBron sat on the bench pouting like a child. He refused to shoot for the first 2.5 minutes of overtime, and Cleveland got blown out. After getting swept in 4 games, LeBron showed up to his press conference wearing a soft cast on his hand, claiming he broke his hand punching a whiteboard in anger at J.R. Smith. Talk about creating an excuse. As detailed in a tweet highlighted on Twitter by @RealSkipBayless regarding LeBron's career numbers, LeBron's record in Los Angeles outside of the bubble is atrocious. Since winning that bubble title, LeBron's playoff record in LA is 16 wins and 26 losses. 16 and 26. That is the worst winning percentage over that span of any star player in the entire postseason. When you add up all his finals games, LeBron is 22 and 33 in the NBA Finals. Out of anyone who has played 30 or more finals games, 22 and 33 is the absolute worst winning percentage in NBA history. That is not goatish behavior. Skip shared a hilarious story about running on a treadmill during a recent vacation in Palm Springs. A woman on a stationary bike waited until Skip finished his workout, looked at him, and asked, "Do you believe LeBron is the GOAT?" Skip told her straight up that it was a stupid, laughable question. She smiled and said, "I'm actually relieved because I'm from Chicago. Even fans from Chicago know the truth." Michael Jordan is in a completely different universe than LeBron James. Now, Skip did give credit where it's due regarding LeBron's fit in Philadelphia for year 24. Skip tweeted that LeBron is actually a great fit for the 76ers. Philadelphia needed an orchestrator because Tyrese Maxey is a slasher scorer, not a pure point guard. Maxey averaged around 6 assists over the last 3 seasons. LeBron is a generational passer with an elite basketball IQ. With slasher scorers like Maxey, Jaylen Brown, and rookie VJ Edgecombe surrounding it, LeBron can distribute the rock. Plus, they have Joel Embiid, one of the most talented big men ever, and solid depth with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Anthony Simons, and Dean Wade. According to an article from Basketball Network analyzing Skip Bayless's GOAT breakdown, Skip noted that even with a strong team in Philly, LeBron is just ring-chasing at 42. Even if Philadelphia beats the Knicks and reaches the finals, LeBron will likely lose to a Western power like Oklahoma City or San Antonio. That would drop his finals record to 4-7. How does losing another finals series make you the GOAT? It doesn't. LeBron James has played over 200 more games than Jordan. He holds total counting records purely because of physical longevity and 0 surgeries. But when it comes to clutch genes, scoring titles, free throw accuracy, and finals dominance, Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the runaway, undisputed GOAT. LeBron is nothing more than the longevity king and the phony GOAT. Skip Bayless exposed the truth today, and the numbers don't lie. If you agree that Michael Jordan is the real GOAT and LeBron is just the longevity king, smash that like button right now. Leave your comments below and see you next time.